a really strong work ethic. But here's what I'll also tell you. I have a taste. You ever had somebody said like, ooh, somebody go, oh, that woman just has like a taste for fighting, or that man has a taste for power, or that. I have a taste for freedom and finer things. I just do. Y'all, I'm expensive. I just am, Caroline. I can't help it. I'm expensive. I have always been expensive. I am expensive. And I also love my freedom. I have that 6-year-old boy. Did you pull some pictures from our trip, Mel? Did you get those yesterday?
I did.
Let's pull a couple of those.
Pictures?
Huh?
Food specific?
No, just pictures of the trip. So I have a 6-year-old son that I told you I homeschool. I want to spend time with him. I love spending time with him. I also want to have freedom in my life. We have a summer house in Maine. We go up for 9 weeks, and yes, I do some work there, but I do a lot. I do more non-working than I do working in the summer. I want ultimate freedom. I want to go where I want to go, when I want to go. I want to travel, right? We did this 3.5-week trip to Asia, and the way I travel is insanely expensive, and I love it, and that's how I want to travel. And so when we look at, oh, here's some of our pictures of our trip. Here's some pictures from our trip. Let me see what we're doing. Okay, that was Adrian, and one of them is me and Melanie and Adrian doing a tempura tasting at the Ritz-Carlton in Kyoto where we were staying. And those were some of our food pictures, because I was telling you yesterday, my passion is 7-course tasting menus. Yeah, no, my passion is 7-course tasting menus, but these are all the things I enjoy. So here's what at 49, I know y'all can't believe it. At 49, I know it's hard to believe, but folks, that's what it is. I'm 49. I'll be 50 next March. At 49 years old, here's what I want more than anything else in the world. I want simplicity. I want simplicity. Guys, I've lived complicated lives. I've lived complicated lives where I actually had a business model where I had 4 different businesses. There was a time where I was buying 1 to 2 businesses a year. And I so loved all those times, and those were amazing times. I've had times where we still own too many houses and too much real estate, but I've had times where I've owned, 7 different properties. I've had times where I had 30 full-time employees. I have about 16 now, but I used to have 30 full-time employees. I used to run 2 different divisions out of 2 different offices and 2 different, I have had complicated, and it taught me so much, right? It taught me so much. But what I crave now is simplicity. And I find that you tend to attract people who crave what you crave. So first I'll just put the question out to you. Does that sound sexy to you all? Simplicity. Simplicity, right? Because that's what I crave these days, right? I want my simplicity to pay off. I want profitable simplicity, right? And I want to have the lifestyle I want, but I don't want complicated, high-tech marketing strategies that stress me out at night. I don't want a bunch of shit that I can't figure out how to do. Like, I have a team that does a lot of things I don't know how to do, but I want to be able, at its core and at its essence, if I woke up tomorrow morning and I didn't have a single team member to my name, I want to be able to generate the revenue I generate right now and continue my lifestyle, and that's what I've created with my simplicity through speaking. When you use speaking as your primary source, you don't have to have a lot of team. You don't have to spend a lot of outside money. And the world can change on a dime. COVID happened. Everybody was freaking out. I was freaking out too. It was a crazy time. But it took me 72 hours to increase my profits. That's crazy, y'all. 72 hours to increase my profits. Because the way I build my businesses and the way I teach Ann Gordon and the way that I teach Ruth Levy, and the way that I teach Tanya Pritchett, and the way that I teach Leah Bales, the people that are my clients in the room, I say, keep it simple so when the world becomes complicated, you're still profitable.